The Tulane Green football program has found themselves in the unique position of being the second team from the American Conference to compete in the National College Football Playoff. While not traditionally a college football powerhouse like programs from the SEC or Big Ten, Tulane has a long history dating back to the 19th century and has competed in several conferences over the years. Historically, Tulane produced solid teams and occasional major upsets, but sustained national prominence has been rare. Still, the program has experienced flashes of success, most recently under head coach John Summerall, who elevated the team into national relevance with strong records over the past 2 seasons. The 2025 season has been one of the most remarkable in Tulane history. Entering the year, few expected the Green Wave to contend for a national playoff berth, but they steadily built momentum through consistent play and key victories. They finished the regular season with a 10-2 record, including a 7-1 mark in the American Conference. That play was good enough to qualify for the championship game, and on December 5th, 2025, Tulane defeated North Texas 34-21, capturing the conference crown and drawing national attention for their methodical defense, strong line play, and impressive performance in big moments. That conference championship proved decisive, as with the expanded 12-team college football playoff, 5 automatic conference champions would qualify, and with Tulane being the 4th out of the 5 highest-ranked conference champions, they qualified for the playoffs, and for the first time in school history as the 11th seed, becoming only the 2nd team in the American Conference ever, they made the college football playoff, joining Cincinnati in 2021. This was a milestone achievement for the program and a testament to their season-long consistency and development. A few storylines have dominated headlines around Tulane as the playoff approaches. First, the team's quarterback Jake Retzlaff became a key leader on and off the field. After transferring to Tulane under unique and challenging circumstances at his previous school, Retzlaff quickly became the engine of the offense, combining his passing and rushing abilities to put up standout statistics and energize the fan base. His story of resilience and personal identity has made him a fan favorite and one of the more compelling personalities in the sport this season. Another major headline surrounding Tulane is their head coach, John Summerall, who shortly after the regular season, John Summerall accepted a new position at the University of Florida. While coaching transitions can unsettle teams, Summerall chose to stay with Tulane through their playoff run, keeping continuity as his players and staff prepare for this historic matchup. That decision and his commitment to the program's future with donating $100,000 to it has drawn praise from analytics and fans alike. Tulane's first round college football playoff matchup is scheduled for December 20th, 2025 against the number 6 seed Ole Miss Rebels in Oxford, Mississippi. This contest will be a rematch of an earlier game this season where Tulane traveled to Ole Miss in September and suffered a lopsided 45-10 loss, a game in which the Rebels dominated both sides of the ball. The upcoming college football meeting will test how much the Green Wave have grown since that early setback and whether they can close the gap on a team from the powerful SEC. Ole Miss enters the playoff with a stellar season of its own, finishing 11-1, capturing its first ever college football playoff berth. The Rebels, coached by Pete Golding, interim for Lane Kiffin at head coach, boast a high-powered offense and strong recruiting class, making them a formidable opponent and one of the favorites to advance deep into the playoff. As a result, most experts and audience makers currently have Ole Miss favored by a wide margin, expecting the game to be a huge blowout. For Tulane to beat Ole Miss on Saturday, the Green Wave must control the tempo and dictate the style of the game from the opening kickoff. Ole Miss is most dangerous when the team turns fast and chaotic, so Tulane's offense needs to slow things down with long sustained drives built around the running game and high percentage passes. Winning time of possession and converting third downs will be critical, even if those drives end in field goals rather than touchdowns. By keeping Ole Miss's explosive offense on the sideline and limiting possessions, Tulane can keep the score tight and prevent the Rebels from building early momentum in front of their home crowd. Defensively, Tulane's path to victory starts in the trenches, where they must be far more physical and disciplined than they were in the earlier meetings. Stopping the run on early downs is essential, as it forces Ole Miss into predictable passing situations and allows Tulane to disguise coverages and generate pressure. Creating third and long scenarios increases the chances for sacks, tip balls, and turnovers, all of which are game-changing for Tulane. They must also win in the turnover battle and play clean football, as giveaways or blown assignments would quickly tilt the game out of reach for Ole Miss. Finally, Tulane needs efficient quarterback play and timely explosiveness to capitalize on scoring opportunities. The offense doesn't need heroics, but it does need smart decisions, ball security, and the ability to extend drives with both arms and legs. Mixing short throws with play-action shots downfield can keep Ole Miss's defense honest and create just enough big plays to flip field position. If Tulane can stay within one score into the second half, the pressure shifts entirely to Ole Miss, and belief grows on the Green Wave sideline. In a playoff setting, discipline, confidence, and execution can turn turn an underdog into a real threat, and that's exactly the scenario Tulane must create to pull off the upset. In summary, the 2025 Tulane Green Wave football team has written one of the most memorable chapters in school history, rising from a program with modest national expectations to a conference champion and college football playoff participant. They've captured the attention of college football fans across the country. With compelling storylines, a resilient roster, and a historic opportunity against Ole Miss, Tulane's journey represents the drama and unexpected thrills that make college football so beloved. And their upcoming game will be a moment many in Green Wave community will never forget.